I'm gonna eat some nuts because it tastes like I'm chewing on nuts.
Very nice.
Today we are headed to Amalfi and possibly Positano. Not sure what's going to happen yet today. We're going to kind of fill it out as we go along. But we want to remind you guys, if you're planning on taking the ferry, we are leaving out of Sorrento. And there are a couple different ferry companies you can choose, but make sure you buy your tickets ahead of time. And if you are here in prime tourist season, which is like June or July, you're probably going to want to buy your tickets a few days ahead of time. And all of the ferries have online ticket purchases that you can do, and then you just come down here, show them that you purchased it, and they will actually hand you your ticket.
And I've actually been using a consolidator. It's called ferryhopper.com, and that will pull itineraries from the various private ferry companies, and then you can choose your optimal timing and route from across the different ones, because that saves you time from having to go to each individual one.
Yeah.
And then you can buy the ticket directly on ferryhopper.com, and you just have to validate it at whichever one that you ended up buying it from.
That is perfect. All right, let's go have a cappuccino, maybe some breakfast, and chill, because we got here much earlier than expected, so we can just watch the view.
How about this view, huh?
Perfect. Somebody please tell me why these guys always order French fries. Why? We were in Italy, they're ordering French fries at breakfast with their omelet.
They're really good chips, that's why.
They are so good.
Very nice.
I love it, thank you. These are some of the beach clubs here in Sorrento, and as you can see, there are no chairs here on these decks, and that's because it is very late in the season and everything is starting to shut down. Pretty much everything closes November 1st and it's October 30th. So as you can tell, not many people hanging out on the beach. So I was lucky enough, and they invited me in to check out their beach club and just walk around, because obviously with my camera, they knew I wasn't staying to lounge, so they didn't have me pay. Typically with beach clubs, you can pay for a half a day. You can see here some of the lounge chairs. You can pay for half a day, a full day, a week, a season, however you want to do it. And as you can see, there's not really a lot of beach per se here in Sorrento. Mainly they have created these piers or breakwaters that they put their beach chairs on, and they swim right here in the water. And who wouldn't want to swim around here with these magnificent views of these buildings? It is just beautiful. So that's my bonus for not only arriving to the ferry early, but also for us being here so late in the season. They let me sneak in and check it out. So the beach clubs are where you'll find all those very traditional umbrellas in the bright, beautiful colors. Whether it's here in Sorrento, Amalfi, or Positano, those are the ones that put those out for you. The beach clubs are very unique here. All the beaches are technically owned by the Italian government. They're not actually owned by these beach clubs. So the clubs lease the property and the land, and they also have to maintain it as a part of their lease. And that's why they rent out the chairs, the beach, the space. They're getting their money back. But they also provide a service, whether it's the beach chairs or restaurants, cafes, and different amenities that they have at these beach clubs. There are some that are like 4-star, very expensive, very exclusive. And then there are others like the one we went to in Sorrento that are more for the locals. So I forgot to tell you what the ferry tickets cost us. They were $20 a piece, and that takes us to Amalfi, but it does not return us from Amalfi. So we will have to get separate ferry tickets for that.
And when she means $20, she means 20 euros.
I keep doing that. Okay, so when we get on the ferry, the goal getting on the ferry is to be facing forward for me because I get seasick, and 2, we decided to come inside on the cabin because it's much quieter and I didn't care for the wind. weekend. And finally, we want to be on what side, Phil?
The port side.
So that way, when we are coming up along the coast of Amalfi and Positano, we have the view of the coast and not the ocean.
Yeah, right outside the port side of the boat.
It is packed here in Amalfi. You would never know November was right around the corner because typically most places around here are very touristy and they close around November 1st, if not sooner. There's people everywhere. As with any touristy place, the further you get from the main drag, the less crowded it's going to be, the less quieter it's going to be, and really you're going to find better restaurants, better places to shop than what's typically right on the ferry pier. All right, behind me, you will see a perfect shot of all the different layers of not just Amalfi, but all of the Amalfi Coast, from houses to shops to just stairs and bricks. You just never know what the layers and what years the layers were formed. It's so interesting. Check it out. This building is for sale and it was a restaurant. What do you think? Should I be an expat?
It looks like the
Is it
perfect
time?
investment opportunity.
Should I buy it? Should we take the leap and just stay in Italy?
Look,
I know, on the top. What?
If you were way up there, look at that tower.
I know. Look, you can
And
see
you
it
have that
all.
view between these two
Man, I mean,
cliffs.
right down the street, in the middle, the views on that third floor, maybe even on the rooftop if that's open, would be epic.
Rooftop
Now,
deck.
this looks like actually a residence, not a previous restaurant. The restaurant actually is right through there. So I read the sign incorrectly. Go figure, it is in Italian. But man, can you imagine buying something like this? And then I really would have an Italian villa. Any investors
there's
out
room for a
there? That's
partnership.
right, let me know. All right, so we're coming back to Earth a little bit, and we're gonna go through this paper museum. Well, you may not realize this is not just a museum about paper. The thing is, the Amalfi Coast was loaded with paper mills back in the day. They made paper by hand, the old-fashioned way. It was a Italian, not only tradition, but it was very well respected and honored.
Yes.
So
And part of it is because there's a consistent flow of water down these mountains, and we've been hearing that water rushing below the street as we've
Yeah.
walked up here to the museum.
So this is going to show us a little bit about how they made that paper. They have some of the old factory parts, factory machinery. Well, if you want to say machinery, because most of it was stone.
Yeah.
So and we just thought we'd check it out. It's a nice off the beaten path kind of thing that, as you can tell by the lack of people around us, that most people aren't coming to check out.
Including our guys.
Oh yeah, they're down below having a cocktail waiting for us.
Yeah.
All right, let's see if I can do this without getting soaked. Oh, it's gonna come out.
Push. It's so perfect, really. Now you have a new job.
A new job.
Yes.
And we can definitely see the family crest in
Yes.
this paper. And imagine doing this one sheet at a time. Yeah, and it's already starting to sag, so I'm sure they didn't hold it like this.
That is bravo. Good job.
Wow, that was fun because I did one. I didn't do it for 8 hours. Yes, or longer. Totally worth $7 to see how they were making paper the 12th century.
And for 20 minutes, it's well worth the time.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
And it's really cool to know that, like many businesses around here who are struggling to survive, they've turned it into an Airbnb. So if you want somewhere unique to stay, you should look that one up. You can run, but you can't hide.
No, we
found
can't.
I think we've earned a little ice cream break. What do you think?
Yep, and we're standing in in front of two different gelato places.
One has a line, one does not. So I'm thinking we choose a line.
Oh, there's 3 gelato places here, and this is the only one with a line, so I think we're in the right spot.
Well, we'll find out.
Yeah.
All right, for those of you who don't know, the difference in ice cream and gelato is ice cream is made with cream, obviously ice cream, and gelato is made with milk. Now, the ice cream will stay frozen longer than the gelato will. So when you get your gelato, you gotta eat it. You can't just let it linger. It melts fast.
But they both hit the spot the same way. Yummy goodness.
This is actually my first time ordering my own cup. Normally, I just take a bite of Phil's and I'm good. But I thought today I'd splurge a little. Oh my gosh.
That's the cafe.
The coffee cafe, oh my gosh, it's amazing. And of course, you know, if you know me, you'll know vanilla is my favorite. That's really good.
Good, that was good. Sweet Even chocolates, it's the Amalfi blend. And then I got the banana.
Banana's good.
That banana is really good. It pops as soon as it hits. Got to try the banana.
All right, what's
What'd
your
you get?
verdict?
I got Nutella, amazing, and I got double caramel. Oh my God.
Pistachio and cafe, which are both wonderful.
Pistachio is one of the most common gelato flavors, and I have to tell you, it tastes like dirt.
No, it tastes so good. It tastes
No,
like eating
it tastes
fresh
like dirt.
pistachio.
No, dirt. If I want to eat nuts, I'm going to eat some nuts. Because it tastes like I'm chewing on nuts. If I'm eating gelato, I want ice cream, sweet, yummy goodness, not dirt.
Can I get in here on that? On the nuts?
No, leave it alone. We are about halfway through the Path of the Gods, which is one of the most popular hikes in this area of Italy.
And the most beautiful. I mean, every turn you come around and the views just keep getting more and more amazing.
Yeah, I highly recommend it if you're in this area. But what you need to know is it is hard. It's listed as a moderate hike, but I don't think 50% of the population could do this hike. It's very loose rock. It's very steep going up and down. But I got to tell you, if you come up here, you will not regret it.
So schedule some time to do it, 3, 4, 5 hours to come through here. It is an amazing path. Amazing views, but you want to take your time. It is rocky, it's hilly, it's slippery right now.
Yeah.
This is powdery sand. In fact, I just slipped and busted my tail. And there's a ton of people on the path, so you're in good hands. Let people go by you, do what you need to do. But absolutely, this is a must. You have to put this on your bucket list.
Now I will have more information about this trail and this hike if you're coming to this area, of course, in a blog, and I'll link that down below. Why this hike is worth it, we're going to show you right now.
Check this out. Look at that.
These are where all the pictures come from through Italy that make you want to come here. You got to climb to the top of the mountain to find them.
Yeah, exactly right. And the camera's not doing it justice. It is a little hazy out, a little foggy, but the views are just as spectacular, even in the fog.
Today we're in Positano.
We have to navigate 500 steps down.
We've been eating pizza and pasta like crazy here, and it's a miracle I can still get my pants on, but they're still baggy. And you want to know why? Here's why. Look at that. All those stairs. We're going to be going up and down these stairs.
Come on. High knees, high knees.
High knees. So hopefully it's going to help balance off my pasta, my wine, my Aperol spritz, whatever. But either way, we're going on down. We've been talking about just Italy and how they're using every inch of land. Look at this little garden here in their backyard. They have literally used every inch of space in their yard, and they're using it all for a purpose. I love it.
425.
He's so
27.
lying
Oh my
right
God.
now. The thing to know about all the steps here in Italy, no matter which little town you're in, is they're all irregular. There's no standard depth, no standard width, no standard anything. So every step is a different step, and it really keeps you on your toes because you can slip and fall here really easily.
I like the fact that they're all worn from the heavy traffic use. That lets you know that this is a well-known area. The locals are using it. The steps have been here forever. Just another part of the town that makes it that much more special.